Against last year,
You know what's crazier than paying 25% commission to recruiters? Paying them and actually doing the work yourself. Here's 5 reasons why TCC does it better. Reason number 1, stop wasting hours on junk resumes. Right now, you're spending hours sifting through hundreds of resumes, most of them from guys with 0 experience. TCC filters out the noise so you only meet the top candidates at the final interview. Reason number 2, hiring is a full-time job and you don't have time for it. A bad hire costs you time, money, and project delays. Posting jobs, screening resumes, and chasing candidates isn't your job. It's ours. We hire only for construction companies, so you get the right foreman, project manager, or skilled laborer without the hassle. Reason number 3, no contracts, no 25% commissions. Recruiters charge 25% commission per hire and still get it wrong. TCC is a low-cost, month-to-month service, no contract, no hidden fees, and no bull. Reason number 4, we do 95% of the work for you. From job postings to background checks, we handle everything. You just show up to the final interview and pick the best person for the job. Reason number 5, never lose another job because of hiring issues. Not having the right crew in place means turning down jobs, missing deadlines, and losing money. TCC ensures you're always fully staffed, so hiring never slows down your business. Still wondering if we can deliver? Awarded top construction hiring service provider in 2024. Recognized by Congress for improving hiring in the construction industry. Saved clients over $12.5 million in recruiter fees last year. Official partnership with Indeed and ZipRecruiter. And clients save an average of 400 plus hours per year on hiring. If hiring is slowing down your business, stop wasting time and money. Click the link and book a quick 15-minute call, and let's get the right people on your team fast, because hiring should never hold your business back. Save yourself time, money, and your business. Just book a 15-minute call with our team today.
I pushed the wrong one. My baseball doesn't work. Why?
What's that fireball thing?
That's a bonus round, Marty. You'd know that if you didn't just mash buttons on your phone and yell.
Fine. Teach me the spin.
Game 1 National League Championship Series. It's the Dodgers against the New York Mets.
This big city collision, big-time stars on both sides, ready to go head-to-head with a trip to the World Series up for grabs.
And an emergency in the first inning for the Mets. Senga got soft contact to get Ohtani to ground out, but now he's walked 3 in a row.
We up to Max Muncy. Bases loaded, 2 out, no score. Into center field, and the Dodgers cash in. Betts in to score. Freeman lumbering home. He'll score as well. 2-0 LA. And Freddie Freeman out of gas. That ankle throbbing. Able to touch home and set this place off. 4th walk of the game already for Senga. 8 batters in. Leadoff batter on, nobody out. That just pushes the bunt beautifully to third. He moves a man into scoring position and gets Ohtani to the plate. He's got a man on here. He's been way better with men on base. First one from Senga.
Yeah, I know.
Ohtani delivers again.
I mean, yeah, he delivered, but yeah, you don't want him to walk away in the game for real.
15 with the bases emptied. He's now 5 out of 7 with men on base. Already a pitching change for the Mets. Just 10 hitters for Senga. Already 3 on the board for LA. Reed comes in. This is the first chance Ohtani's had.
Nah, it's a lot harder to hit the baseball.
Still from Alvarez. In time.
That's the first time since July 22nd that Ohtani has been caught stealing. Jack Flaherty, 9 up, 9 down against Samoa. Could not ask for a better start for the hometown. Top of the order here in the fourth.
On 4 pitches, Lindor, a leadoff walk.
Jack Flaherty has allowed his first base runner.
Alonso draws the 2-out walk, and the Mets have the tying run coming up, even though they don't have a hit in this game.
Chance to get the Mets on the board here.
Big spot for Jack Flaherty. First stressful inning he's had tonight. 0-1 pitch. Marte swings and sends one in the air right field.
Okay.
Mookie Betts back in front of the warning track. He's there to make the catch. The 2 walks stranded by Jack.
And this is the second sacrifice for the Dodgers. His big-time bats playing a little small ball here. Edman did it in the second. Lux does it in the fourth. Speaking of Edman, he's coming up.
Small ball, all right. They put baseball inside the basketball.
Now Edman on the bases. Ohtani at the plate.
Right center field, carrying well off the wall. Edman hits third and comes home. And what a start for LA.
Ohtani in scoring position, 5-0 Dodgers. 2 runs here in the bottom of the fourth, and they ain't done. Freddie Freeman will have a chance.
Freeman's reached both times in this one. He's going to reach again with an opposite field base hit. Here comes Ohtani. Here comes the throw from Nimmo. Not in time. 6-0 Dodgers.
A commanding lead here in game
Oh,
1.
man,
According
chill out.
to Market US, the global artificial intelligence market is expected to almost 19x in size over the next 9 years. But many of the companies
Jesse Winker leads off. Here's the 0-2 on the way, and that's lined to right field. A base hit by Winker. Now the Mets have their first hit of the game. Now Winker at first leading off, and here's Iglesias.
Iglesias gets his bat on it. That's what he does right there with 2 strikes, a chip shot into the gap. Winker is caught here. Throw from Woods to third, and he's out. In a 6-run game, Winker with a no-no on the bases. Line drive, center field. Kike Hernandez flags it down.
So things change quickly, and the momentum stays with Dodger Blue. Jack Flaherty, who wears number 0, going to try and put up another one. 5 so far. Gets him to chase a fastball upstairs. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Jack Flaherty.
Fly ball left field. Tasker Hernandez. Does he have room? He does!
A 1-2-3 frame for Jack Flaherty that featured his 6th strikeout in 6 shutout innings now in game 1.
This is relatively new territory for the Dodgers. Jack Flaherty, the first starting pitcher to go this deep into the game in 20 postseason games.
Marte gives it a ride right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He jumps as he crashes into the wall, and he makes the catch. Spectacular play in right center field. 2 away. And that's the final out of the 7th inning. 7 shutout innings for the hometown kid, Jack Flaherty. Daniel Hudson will come out of the bullpen. 2 on, 2 away
For Vientos. Chase got another 0.
Daniel Hudson puts 2 on, but none of them come home. 8 zeros for the Dodgers staff. So Kike Hernandez at second, Kiermaier at first, 1 away, and here comes Shohei Ohtani.
4-pitch walk to load the bases, and Ohtani's on for the 3rd time today.
The base is loaded now for Mookie Betts.
Goes run by third.
He came from Boston.
Floodgates opening. Betts has unloaded the bases, and a game 1 party in LA.
9-0 Dodgers. Welcome to the postseason, kid. Ben Kasparius to the mound.
32 2/3 consecutive scoreless innings.
Starling Marte will be the batter.
And this one, game 1 one-sided, 9-0. The Dodgers over the Mets. They've tied the major league record, 33 consecutive scoreless innings in the postseason. Having last allowed a run on Tuesday night, they've responded with an historic stretch, outscoring their opponents 23-0. The pitching historically good.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a
Welcome to the 2024 National League Championship Series, and we're all set for Game 2, the Dodgers and the Mets.
Lindor.
The Dodgers pitching has been absolutely fabulous. They have gone 33 consecutive scoreless innings, dating back to Game 3 of the National League Division Series against the San Diego Padres, and that ties the longest scoreless streak in a single postseason since the 1966 Baltimore Orioles.
Shutout streak for the Dodgers began with a bullpen game in San Diego, and that pen game, John, began with 4 up and 4 down from the veteran Ryan Brazier.
But if you're the Mets, you've got to interrupt the plan of what Dave Roberts is hoping to do, and that is you've got to create chaos.
And Lindor's been the man the Mets have counted on all along, and it seems like every time they've needed a big hit, every time they've needed a spark, he's provided it.
Swinging a high fly ball, well hit to right. Betts going back. This might go, and it is gone. A home run. Francisco Lindor just pulled a Lenny Dykstra as he leads off a game in the postseason with a home run, and the Mets take an instant 1-0 lead.
Well, the Mets need somebody to do something. It's Francisco Lindor, a leadoff home run.
Now the Dodgers shutout streak is done. 1-0 Mets. What an at-bat by Lindor.
Charlie Marte wastes no time, greets Knack with a hard hit base hit to left field on the very first pitch that he throws. So the leadoff batter for New York in both innings, banging the baseball. Lindor went to the bullpen in right field. Marte with a base hit to left. Ball 4, Winker tosses the bat. The first 2 have reached for the Mets in the second.
And there's one away. Number 8 hitter, also a guy who's been struggling lately. Tyrone Taylor will be next. He lines one to left field, hooking. Fair ball, base hit, going into the corner. Marte scores, pulling into second, and standing with a double is Tyrone Taylor. And the Mets have a 2-0 lead.
The Mets have gotten to both relievers that they've seen to start this game.
2 on, 2 out in the top of the second inning, and now the lineup will turn over. You got trouble, Francisco Lindor.
Dave Roberts points down there to first. They're going to put Lindor on and put Vientos at the plate.
So Mark Vientos, we told you he has struck out a lot, but he also has been one of the breakout stars of this postseason, never mind just for the Mets. Swinging a drive in the air, pretty well hit, right center. Paez back at the track, near the wall. It is gone! A grand slam for Mark Vientos on a 3-2 pitch. He clears the bases with the Mets' second grand slam of the postseason. His third postseason home run has given the Mets a 6-0 lead.
A disastrous start for the Dodgers in Game 2.
You're leaving money on the table. Not because your content isn't good, but because the tools you're using weren't built to help you earn sustainable revenue.
Between innings, Honeywell's coming off a right good inning. My God, there's a snake!
It's a real one, too, not a prank.
We've had snakes on a plane, snakes on a train, and the latest Hollywood hit, snake in the dugout.
Well, the Dodgers, they look like they've really been confused in their bats against Manaea.
That ball's driven to deep right field, and Max Muncy puts the Dodgers on the board.
Max Power! Halfway up the pavilion, a solo home run, and finally the Dodgers break through.
On a 2-2 from Manaea. Paez is down on strikes for the second time. And up comes
Strike him
Otani.
out.
And he pops it up. Just flails at a sweeper,
Nah, I
pokes
just like
it to
to
first,
see
just
the
inside the
ones
line
who-
as
who
Alonso,
heavy
and
home runs
Shohei
hitter.
falls to 0 for 3.
I like to
Ball
see him get
4.
challenged at the plate.
Back-to-back walks.
This
And that'll
regard,
inspire
just
Jeremy
that they
Hefner,
like
the pitching
that.
coach, to come out and talk to Sean Manaea, 1, and 2, give Maton more time to warm up. But it's first and second. Nobody
Yeah,
out for the
this-
Dodgers in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle, picked on a short hop.
Error.
Iglesias rolls into short center, scrambles back to pick it up, and the bases are loaded.
And that had double play written on it, a high bouncer. And to the shortstop backhand side, Iglesias could not field it cleanly.
Instead of getting at least one, he got none. The bases are loaded, nobody out. Carlos Mendoza is on his way to the mound, and he will go to the bullpen.
Tommy Edman not nearly as good from this side of the plate. Switch hitter flips around. With Manaea out of the game.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Running back, yeah, that'd be fun.
Ground ball right side. Alonso! The Mets gloves letting them down. 2-run score.
Tommy Edman comes through. It's now 6-3.
Breaking ball way outside, ball 4, the bases are loaded. And walks, which have hurt this team all year, are threatening to be their undoing here in the 6th inning.
On the 1-2 pitch, Hernandez grounds one to third. Vientos struggles, trucks it to second line.
Ooh.
In time,
Thank
a
you.
double play.
But it's ultimately a 5-4-3 double play. We will see if the Dodgers
I
will
don't know
challenge,
the
and
numbers
they
of it.
will
I don't know
challenge.
double play.
After review, the call at second is confirmed.
The runner is out. The play at first base is also confirmed. The runner is out. Los Angeles has one challenge remaining.
Get the double play to end the 6th inning, and the Dodgers settle for 2 runs.
Tying run to the plate, Kike Hernandez is going to face Edwin Diaz. Carlos Mendoza, he's going to call on his closer to get the last 4 outs of game 2. Hold on to your butts, folks. 2 on, 2 out, bottom 8. The Dodgers down 6-3.
Marte coming on. He says that he's got it, and he does.
Diaz gets the last out of the 8th. No runs, a hit. No errors, 2 left. Low ball 4. Alonso draws the walk.
Recruiters are charging you 25% per hire, and you're still getting bad candidates. Here's 5 reasons why TCC does it better. Reason number 1, stop wasting hours on junk resumes. Right now, you're spending hours sifting through hundreds of resumes, most of them from guys with 0 experience. TCC filters out the noise so you only meet the top candidates at the final interview. Reason number 2, hiring is a full-time job, and you don't have time for it. A bad hire costs you time, money, and project delays. Posting jobs, screening resumes, and chasing candidates isn't your job. It's ours. We hire only for construction companies, so you get the right foreman, project manager, or skilled laborer without the hassle. Reason number 3, no contracts, no 25% commissions. Recruiters charge 25% commission per hire and still get it wrong. TCC is a low-cost, month-to-month service, no contract, no hidden fees, and no bull. Reason number 4, we do 95% of the work for you. From job postings to background checks, we handle everything. You just show up to the final interview and pick the best person for the job. Reason number 5, never lose another job because of hiring issues. Not having the right crew in place means turning down jobs, missing deadlines, and losing money. TCC ensures you're always fully staffed, so hiring never slows down your business. Still wondering if we can deliver? Awarded top construction hiring service provider in 2024. Recognized by Congress for improving hiring in the construction industry. Saved clients over $12.5 million in recruiter fees last year. Official partnership with Indeed and ZipRecruiter. And clients save an average of 400 plus hours per year on hiring. If hiring is slowing down your business, stop wasting time and money. Click the link and book a quick 15-minute call, and let's get the right people on your team fast. Because hiring should never hold your business back. Save yourself time, money, and your business. Just book a 15-minute call with our team today.
Don't cancel.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reynolds, and welcome to my mountain television software demo stunt.
Let's be clear, there's a full medical team.
Milk, that ad. Or milk time.
I got it. When's it gonna mellow out?
About 10 or 15 minutes.
How long's it been?
You got ice cubes?
I've never had an experience like that. Did I get the lines for you?
You got the lines perfectly. I'm so sorry. Today, we'll learn why Mountain is the hardest working software in television by demonstrating how brands, big and small, are using it to transform their marketing. Of course, that sounds like it could be pretty boring. So I thought, what if someone ate a Carolina Reaper right before doing the demo?
I thought I was here to promote my small business using Mountain's platform.
Oh, you are. You are, but we'd also like to see you eat the peppers.
Only because I love you.
I love you too, Steve-O.
Okay.
There it is.
Wow, okay, all right.
It's over 1.5 million units on the Scoville heat index.
Yeah, it's the hottest thing you can legally put in your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm chewed, I will now swallow. Woo! Swallowing it, I can tell that.
Yeah, there it is, right?
Okay.
All right, well, I think we should start. Mountain is so easy that Steve here, he can flight his own TV ad. So I think you just take it away, Steve.
Okay. Mountain is a self-serve platform that makes putting an ad on television as easy as paid search or social. So it's the first platform to turn connected TV into performance TV.
This is great. Great start. How you feeling right now? You okay? Everything good?
Please don't interrupt me. I just ate a ad thing?
Yes, you did.
Oh, God. Let's say I want to run an ad for my delicious hot sauce. Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole.
Wait, hold on a second. Is that actually what it's called?
Oh, yeah. I just go on the mountain platform, and the first thing you'll notice is how simple it is. It looks beautiful, and it was probably very hard to code. But God, my whole throat is on fire like I just drank lava. Unlike most TV buying, everything starts with an audience.
It does. You got this.
So if I want to target people who like hot sauce, Mountain makes it super easy. There are over 60,000 audiences already built in. Plus you can bring your own first-party data.
Data, usually.
And you can also target by demographics and geography.
Do you mind if I drink this ice cold?
Oh, you're Satan. Once you set your audience, you can choose your budget. Then I select my goal. I can choose return on ad spend, cost per acquisition, cost per visit, or cost per completed view. My doors are closing. Mountain Tech makes it all very easy to track. Lastly, we need to upload the video onto the platform. A simple drag and drop, like we're all used to. I got it. I can't.
Milk. I'll take it over. Mountain System automatically routes the videos through networks to get them approved, and in many cases, your ads can be running on TV within hours. And as it's running, you can see how your ad or ads are performing in real time. Now see, the Mountain System automatically optimizes, so if one ad is performing better in certain places, it'll automatically serve that ad more in that area. Honestly, Mountain makes literally everything about running an ad on TV simpler and more effective. But it does absolutely nothing for the burning hot sun in his mouth.
It's my throat.
Great job, Steve-O. Big round of applause for Steve-O, ladies and gentlemen. That's your Mountain demo right there. All right, let's go to take two.
So the Mets will get Marte to the plate.
You allow Alonso to steal, you're just not paying attention.
It cannot happen. Oh, you got insurance in scoring position.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle, base hit going into center field. Alonso rounds third. He's coming home. Throw to the plate by Pages. Head first slide. He's safe. Single and a run batted in. The Mets have a 7-3 lead. What a big stolen base that turned out to be by Alonso. And another clutch hit from Starling Marte. 7-3 New York here in the top of the ninth.
First 2-1 for the Dodgers in the bottom of the ninth.
8 walks allowed by Mets pitching, and now here come the Dodgers again.
Without the run in the ninth inning, Mets would represent a potential tying run.
Boston legend.
A fastball for the first out of the ninth.
Oscar Hernandez is 0 for 1, a strikeout against Diaz.
Back-to-back Ks for Diaz of Betts and Hernandez, and the Dodgers are down to their last out.
You were cooking that game.
Win for the Mets in Game 2. After they're flattened 9-0 in Game 1, they explode out of the gates in Game 2 and hang on 7-3 to send this series back to Citi Field tied up. From Los Angeles to New York, Game 3 of the championship series, 3 in a row coming here from Flushing. This best of 7 tied at a game apiece. Across baseball, there's not been much of a home field advantage this postseason. Home teams win about 50% of the time. Don't tell that to these New York Mets, who have won 14 of their last 16 here at Citi Field.
Muncy takes outside, ball 4, tosses the bat and heads down to first. The Dodgers' first base runner here in Game 3. Out to Oscar Hernandez, 1 on, nobody out, scoreless game. And now a 2-2 pitch. Hernandez swings and chops it right in front of the plate. They're going to go for second to try and get Muncy. The ball skips off the glove of Iglesias, and everybody's safe.
Well, it's a big break for the Dodgers, and really an ill-advised throw, even though that ball just out in front of home plate.
2 on, nobody out. Here's Gavin Lux.
Dodgers
trying to punch first in Game 3.
Swinging a grounder back to the mound, bobbled by Severino, picks it up, throws to first in time, and the runners move up. Well, the bobble cost him any chance he might have had at a double play.
So it ends up being a productive out for Lux. Now second and third for Will Smith. He ready for the payoff pitch. Bounce the ball off of Severino's glove. Here comes Muncy. Everybody's safe as it dribbles towards short, but with Lindor back, no play. Will Smith with a hard hit ground ball right off the glove of the pitcher Severino, and it's 1-0 Dodgers here in game 3.
It's 3 plays you could qualify as defensive mistakes in this inning. And now it's 1-0 Dodgers. Runners at the corners, 1 out for Tommy Edman.
Swings away here. Hits a high fly ball to right center field. By Taylor. He came out of the middle of nowhere to catch that. It's a sacrifice fly, and it's 2-0 LA. But Tyrone Taylor with an
Taxes is feeling unfair. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
Make it a night where anything can happen. BetMGM. Make it legendary.
incredible play on the track.
A walk, an infield hit, another walk, and well, there's another walk. This one being displayed by Mark Pryor, the pitching coach for the Dodgers, who's strolling to the mound, and Francisco Alvarez will be the batter, and he has been awfully frisky lately, even more aggressive than usual at the plate.
That's in there, called strike 3. Painted a fastball in the outside corner at 94. That's out number 2 for Walker Buehler, but he's not out of the woods yet. Here's Francisco Lindor. Tying runs in scoring position. Go ahead run on first for New York. 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Buehler. Got him swinging! Walker Buehler buckles down and goes to the knuckle curve, and is now cursing and shouting off the mound toward the Dodger dugout. He leaves them loaded in the second and keeps the Dodgers in front 2-0.
Buehler trying to get through 4. This is going to be his last hitter. Francisco Alvarez.
Got him. Absolutely froze him with a fastball in the outside corner at 93. Make it 6 punch-outs for Walker Buehler in 4 scoreless innings here in Game 3.
Both starters have thrown a lot of pitches through 4 innings. Walker Buehler is done with 4 scoreless. Severino is also labors. He's back out, though, for the 5th, which is a little bit of a decision for Carlos Mendoza.
Here's Mookie Betts, right-hand batter, swinging a liner toward short.
I wouldn't want to play baseball.
Throws to first. He
I had a couple of home runs.
gorgeous play by Francisco Lindor on a smash of a one-hopper by Mookie Betts. Lindor going to his right again, scrambling down to a knee and one motion backhanding, and then the quickness to get up and get into throwing position and throw out Mookie Betts makes for a spectacular play by Lindor, 2 away.
Freeman's 0 for 2. 2 outs, no runners on here in the 5th. Freddie cracks it up the middle. There's a base hit. Well struck by Freeman into straightaway center field. A 2-out knock for Freddie, who stays warm here in the postseason. Max Muncy to the plate.
Payoff pitch. In tight, ball 4. And that may well be it. Yep, here comes Mets manager Carlos Mendoza. That will be it for Severino. Dodgers leading 2-0. Runners at first and second. 2 out in the 5th. Teoscar Hernandez coming up. Reed Garrett coming in. Garrett sets. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the split. Strike 3, side retired. Good job by Garrett. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Middle of the 5th inning.
Bases cleared, 2 gone in the 6th. Here's Tommy Edman. 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly that made it 2-0 Dodgers. Edman hits one hard to right field, and that'll drop down. Marte over to cut it off. Tommy thinks about 2, and will now head back to first. So that's the second hard hit baseball for Tommy Edman, Mo. And now the second straight game where Edman has gotten involved offensively. 2 straight multi-hit efforts. 2-out base runner in the top of the 6th. The Dodgers up 2-0. Kike Hernandez, who had a couple of chances in game 2 to produce some runs, and the Dodgers come back bid, has a chance to extend their lead in game 3. Hernandez hits it in the air, left field. Nimmo back on the warning track. He is at the wall. This ball is gone! Kike Hernandez owns October. A 2-run blast, and the Dodgers double their lead. It's now 4-0 in the 6th. Kike Hernandez with his 15th career postseason home run.
And all of a sudden, this place got stone quiet.
Another walk for the Dodgers. This one to Smith leading off the 8th inning. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Kike Hernandez. First time up since his 2-run blast off Reed Garrett in the 6th inning. Kike swings and takes it to right center field. A base hit for Kike Hernandez. First and second for Shohei Ohtani. The Dodgers efforting insurance. They lead 4-0 here in Game 3. Shohei 16 for his last 19 with runners in scoring position. That's where Smith is on second. The pitch is hit high in the air, right field, hooking toward the ball, and this ball is fair and gone.
That's fair.
Shohei Ohtani unloads a 3-run home run here in the top of the 8th inning. His second of the postseason makes it 7-0 LA. That went 410 feet into the second deck. Fair of the foul pole at Citi Field, and even more hitting the aisles to head the streets. Still Tyler McGill is going to have to finish this for the Mets.
Max Muncy's reached all 4 times in this game. Leads off the 9th. Dodgers lead 7-0, 3 outs away from taking a 2-1 lead in this series.
Muncy gets into a ball high in the air, right field. He drops the bat. Max Muncy, max power into the second deck. There was no doubt off the bat that Max Muncy was leaving the yard. His 3rd home run of the postseason, his 2nd in as many games, make it 8-0 Dodgers.
Now there are 2 out, nobody on. Harrison Bader will bat with the Mets down to their last out.
Harrison Bader swings at the first pitch, hits it high in the air, shallow left field. Teoscar Hernandez hustling in. He's underneath it, and he squeezes out number 3. That is a Game 3 win for LA. The Dodgers shut out the Mets 8-0 and take a 2-1 series lead in this best-of-7 NLCS.
Still trading with slow platforms? Upgrade to TradeZero America. TradeZero gives you professional-grade trading platforms built for active U.S. traders. Trading view charts, Pro Scanner, real-time market data, all with fast execution in mind. Get
No starting pitcher in baseball throws more pitches outside the strike zone than Quintana, but he's a master at making them look like strikes. In the postseason, he has thrown 47 changeups, 43 of them outside of the zone. Now tonight, he faces a team that chases the least in the league. The Dodgers have drawn 22 walks in this series and hit .323 when they're ahead of the count. The game tonight will be decided on the margins.
Ohtani climbs in, fresh off his monster home run late yesterday. There's a shot, right center field, and Ohtani lights the fire.
Come on, man. You throwing the heat, though.
Dodgers 1, Mets nothing in Game 4.
91, you throwing the heat.
Well, you know, with
though.
this Dodger lineup, Quintana knows that you can't nibble, you can't get a chase, so you have to go right at him. And when you go right at Shohei Ohtani with a 91-mile-an-hour sinker, you hope and pray it's not right down the middle. Well, this one was right down the middle.
The first home run allowed by Jose Quintana since August 20th.
Both the Mets and Yankees wanted Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but the pitcher grew up a Dodgers fan, and he spent part of last offseason training in idyllic conditions at UCLA. Yankees GM Brian Cashman thought, we can't compete with this weather. The Mets' David Stern said Yamamoto was in LA at the exact right time. It was a bit of a home field advantage. Well, tonight it's the Mets who have the home field advantage, but they'll have their hands full against the pitcher who spurned them when the Dodgers matched their $325 million offer.
Grounded pass, Yamamoto won't be an easy play for Tommy Edman, who makes it.
So you got more of a swing and miss pitcher than Yamamoto, and I would think that the controlled aggression by the Mets lineup, meaning don't be passive, try to get a fastball you can hit. I anticipate more of that tonight of the Mets offense.
Turned around, right center field, tie game. Pumping his fist between first and second is Mark Vientos. He gets the Ohtani home run right back. 2 batters into the bottom of the first inning. It's Ohtani 1, Vientos 1.
Wind is blowing out there, picking out fastballs early to swing it. They're going to be aggressive in my mind to be successful. A bomb to right center, similar to the home run he hit in LA.
I mean, that's like left-handed pull hitter power.
Go back to April when the Mets took 2 out of 3 from LA. There were times they would just simply work around Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman and force the other part of the lineup to beat them. And it worked out for a little while.
Yeah,
but you can only do that for so much. So a second walk for Quintana. And here's Mookie Betts in the tie game.
Honey, he throwing the heat too.
Mookie Betts. And the Dodgers have him at first and second. So now, John, it's Teoscar Hernandez, who is the Dodgers' best hitter in the division series. He was 0 for 12 in this championship series, and Dave Roberts last night's at-bats, some of his worst that he's seen all year. Got him swinging. It was the change, and it's a strikeout. Well, that was the best changeup he's thrown all night. That had great depth to it, and it was in the strike zone, but faded out.
The credit to the Met pitcher. He got the out he needed. So 2 on, 2 out. It'll be up to Tommy Edman.
Curve lofted to left center field. It is down, and Tommy Edman comes through again. A go-ahead double. Dodgers take the lead 2-1. And one of the unsung heroes strikes again. A 2-out hit. And those are backbreakers in the postseason. Just finds the middle of the 2 outfielders. Tommy Edman now 6 hits in this series to lead the club. Second and third, 2 away. Kike Hernandez. Curve grounded left side, and Kike Hernandez has delivered for the Dodgers once again. It's an RBI single to make it 3-1. And it's those guys, Edman and Hernandez.
No, I thought the ball hit him in the
market
wrist.
US, the global artificial intelligence market is expected to almost 19x
like
in size over the next 9 years. But many of the companies building next-generation AI applications are not publicly traded. That's where Fundrise comes in, the sponsor of this video. Their venture capital product lets you invest in some of the best tech companies before they go public. They have an impressive...
2 here in the third.
So here are the Mets doing what they've done all postseason, losing the lead. Dodgers are up 3-1. The bases are loaded for Brandon Nimmo.
It is the splitter, grounded to second. There's one over first, a double play. They get the ground.
It's a lot closer this game so far.
Yamamoto gets the double play ball, 4-6-3.
You can see they run off
but
with it,
Carlos
though.
Mendoza has put his hands to his ears. The Mets want to challenge this. Now, if Nimmo is safe, the runner from third, Alvarez, would score. The Mets would make it 3-2. If not, the inning is over and it's 3-1.
After review on the call at second has confirmed the runner is out. The runner first is overturned to safe. You all can retain your count.
Everybody says no, and then yes, and it's 3-2.
So Yamamoto has to reset for Starling Marte. Yamamoto will have to try and wiggle out of it.
That's a chocolate is short. Edman across his body to second to keep the lead.
Yeah, I wanted that one.
Oh boy, it's 3-2 LA. Game 4 going to the 4th inning.
And the Mets bullpen goes to work early as Jose Butto checks in. He has some tough cookies he's going to have to get out, but they're right-handed, so first one that he faces, Mookie Betts. Pitch. Betts with a bullet down the left field line. That's going to scoop by Nimmo.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, know, be some fun shit. When you play that shit in the middle of the street, you can get like a bag of balls and play shit in the middle.
Double Mookie Betts.
Play in the middle of the intersection, dude. You got
just can't. Once it gets by, that's the speed. It's like a thoroughbred running when Ohtani's just kind of, it looks like he's going in slow motion, but he is flying. Mookie Betts, his second hit of the ball game, double his total for this series. He's got his 3rd walk of the ball game, and a perfect day going for Ohtani. The home run and now 3 free passes. Maton's on for Mookie Betts. Knocked in a pair with a double his last time. Mookie Betts sends a high.
I mean, I would, because it's, looking right outside the window. I mean, one thing I like about this spot than the last spot, though, y'all, it's higher up. Yeah, I like looking out the window.
It's the superstars at the top of the order. Ohtani and Betts both going deep, reaching in 7 of their 8 times up.
So here is the Mets' invitation to get right back into this thing. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jose Iglesias due up for the Mets.
1-2. He got him with a fastball. They've announced Jeff McNeil as the pinch hitter. Crowd saw him walking up there, started to get excited. Flies it to right center field. Betts comes on along with Pages. Pages makes the grab. Nimmo holds. The throw to the plate is a good one. Well, with Nimmo's lack of speed right now with a foot and with Pages' arm,
Nobody comes across there. 2 gone in the 6th. Winker pulls one in the air.
I can live off the lane.
Blake Trinan comes on with the bases loaded and 2 out. The Mets with the bases loaded, no outs. They get no run.
It's time to unthink what business banking can be. Bluevine is uncomplicated, unbranched, and built unique.
The Mets did absolutely nothing with Flaherty in game 1 of the series. Swinging a liner to right, that's a base hit. So he got a slider on 2 and 1, rips it on 1 hop to Mookie Betts, and the Mets have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Now Flaherty deals 3-1 and is way outside, ball 4. So now it's the Mets who are open for business here in the 1st inning.
One of the big questions looming over this game, John, is Pete Alonso. Is this the final time he suits up in a Mets uniform at Citi Field? With his contract coming to an end this year, who knows what the next weeks and months are going to bring between him and the Mets, but he knows that he's got today, and man, oh man, could they use a big hit from him.
2-1, lifted in the air to right center field and deep. By his back, still going, it's going to go! Home run! Pete Alonso, a 3-run homer right in front of the 7-line Army to the right of the 408 mark. Alonso with his 4th postseason home run, and the Mets are leading by a score of 3-0. Whereas over the first couple of games here at Citi Field in this series, the ball did not carry very well.
That'd be a good one,
Pete Alonso again reads the room and gives the Mets what they need. 3-0 in the 1st inning of this do-or-die game for the Mets.
And so as much as the Mets have walked the Dodgers all series, the Mets have now walked 4 times against Flaherty, back-to-back walks to open up the bottom of the 3rd. 2 on, nobody out for Marte.
Like, let it be like a playoff rivalry for like 17 years or something.
Down the left field line, that is a base hit going to the corner. Alonso rounds 3rd. He will score. Winker chugging. He's heading around 3rd. He's coming home. The throw to the plate, not in time. 2-run double.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. Yankees got Boston, so shit. Mets gotta have somebody.
They are not done yet. They've added on against Jack Flaherty. 2 doubles today for Starling Marte. And Marte gets the 3rd. This brings up Francisco Alvarez, who last time up shot a double right over Betts' head in right field.
There's a base hit to
left field for
Alvarez, who has found it here the last couple nights. Marte in to score, and it's 6-1 New York.
Yeah, you should like Boston Red
today by Alvarez. This one brings in a run, and the 22-year-old is 2 for 2 here today against Flaherty. Backs fully against the wall. They have punched back and have a 6-1 lead, and here's Lindor with a runner on and 2 outs.
Down the line, Lindor that makes it all the way to the corner. The catcher running, going to try and test him. Here he comes. He's going to score. It's a triple for Lindor, and an explosion for the Mets with their season on the knife's edge.
It is 7-1. New York Mets in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lindor's 2nd hit. He's at 3rd. This place is on its feet here at Citi Field. And here's Nimmo with 2 outs. Rip to the right side. Base hit. Here comes another run. Lindor trots home. It's 8-1 Mets. Nimmo with a bagging line drive over Kike Hernandez. A single to right. What an inning for the Mets. They've scored 5 times against Jack Flaherty.
9 runs over the first 4 games
I
of
want
this
to do
championship
that. I haven't
series.
done that before. I want to do it.
At Wilkes, we know you're ready to find your future. We also know that you're capable of more and that you'll achieve it. This is a haven for whatever you find interesting. For the
It is 8-2 Mets. Flaherty is out of the game, and here is Brent Honeywell. You'll see Alonso, Winker, and Marte. 0-1. Hit him. Up and in, got him on the arm. Alonso wore that on the left arm. Mets got a base runner on in every inning. Here's Jesse Winker. Rip to the right side, base hit past Freddie Freeman and heading to the corner. Alonso hits 2nd, motoring for 3rd. Betts digs the ball out, fires in. They're going to send Alonso home. The throw from Hernandez, not in time. Alonso scores standing up. Winker's at 3rd. The Mets add on another. They just will not stop tonight with their backs against the wall. It is 9-2 Mets in the 4th. But now
so I wouldn't want to utilize it unless I know I'm getting there.
McNeil drives the ball deep right field. Pages and Betts going back. Pages to the wall, makes the catch on the run right in front of the bullpen, but it's deep enough to score. Winker, who sprints home from third, he scores standing up. Sac fly for McNeil to deep right center, and it is a 10 spot for the Mets. They have a 10-2 lead in the bottom of the fourth.
Another walk drawn by the Dodgers. That's one thing that they've produced consistently in this series.
Pages launched a home run his last time, 2 for 2 against Peterson.
Pages swings, hits a high fly ball left field and deep. Pages tosses the bat again. It's at the wall and it's gone. His second home run here in Game 5.
The rookie with a 2-home run game in the championship series, and it's a 10-5 score. We talk about the superstars delivering for the Dodgers, but it's really been both ends of the rosters, the stars and the role players. Still a long ways to go in this game against an offense that is hard to keep down.
Mookie 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Starting the 6th, trying to chip further away at this big New York lead.
Mookie Betts turns on this ball, sends it to deep left field. It's a leadoff shot. Mookie Betts brings the Dodgers closer.
He's like 89 to 101.
I know it's late in the year, but the ball's jumping. It's jumping in this ballpark. 3 home runs for
I mean, yeah, it depends on what your lineup look like for you to really be like that.
In a game that was 10-2, you'd see his emotions rounding the bases, that pump of the fist as if to say he ain't finished.
The Mets leading the Dodgers 11-6, and Alonso, who hit a 3-run homer in the first inning to burst the Mets in front, has started the 8th inning with a bloop single.
Jesse Winker has been on 3 times today, scored 3 runs of his own. Winker catches a line drive deep right field. Against the wall. Jesse Winker, who did not play the last 2 days, has been on 4 times in Game 5.
And the Mets have runners at the corners, nobody out. How about Marte today? 3 doubles, including a 2-run, 2-base hit in the 3rd inning.
There goes Acuna. Another base hit for Marte. Mets have a dozen. Marte's got a 4-hit game.
You can turn your newsletter into an actual business. You just need to stop using 5 platforms to do what one was literally built.
An RBI single is Starling Marte. It is a Marte Parte here at Citi Field, and the fans are the ones who are enjoying the festivities. It is 12-6 New York.
Edwin Diaz is going to stay in.
Okay.
6-run game.
1 out away from another trip west. Runner goes. The pitch to Kike Hernandez, popped in the air to right field, not deep. In comes Marte. He makes the catch. Put it in the books. The Mets are California bound again, where they'll hope to bring back a pennant as they stay in the National League Championship Series, cutting the Dodgers' advantage to 3 games to 2. And if they can get back here to Citi Field, it'll be for the World Series. But there's a lot of work to do before that.
The plot for this Game 6, a fascinating one. You've got Sean Manaea for the Mets trying to beat this star-studded Dodger lineup for the 2nd time in this series. And the Dodgers, 1 win from the World Series, go with the stress of a bullpen game.
Michael Kopech will open another bullpen game. It's his first ever start in the postseason.
And so it's up to Pete Alonso
Okay,
in
let's
his
go.
first inning. Runner
You've
at
been
third,
wagging
2
shit
away.
too.
It's another fastball and a jam shot up the middle. Won't
Oh,
be an
let's
easy
go.
play. Taylor barehanded throws one. Ricochets into foul ground, and the Mets have the first run. One of the greatest home run hitters of this generation, with a little teardrop behind the mound and an infield hit to get the game's first run.
Great opportunity for the Dodgers to tie this game. At the corners, 1 down, and Tommy Edman at the plate.
Edman goes out and gets it and yanks it into the left field corner. What a piece of 2-strike hitting from Tommy Edman.
A huge knock for Tommy Edman and the Dodgers, who now lead 2-1.
2 on and 2 out now for Tyrone Taylor.
It hits him with a 2-2 pitch, and the bases are loaded for New York.
So here's Jeff
All right,
McNeil.
so what we gonna do
0-2
after that?
pitch. Strike 3 swinging, and Bonda screams as he walks off the mound, stranding the bases loaded in the 3rd. A leadoff single for Teoscar Hernandez. 1 on, nobody out. Man who has the Dodgers ahead, Tommy Edman.
Edman drives this ball deep left center field. Back goes Nimmo. Clean up Tommy Edman. A 2-run blast.
Tommy Edman sends Dodger Stadium into a frenzy.
Little man with a big impact in his first October in LA.
And people were questioning a couple of games ago. Tommy Edman, the number 4 hitter in your lineup, well, that's where he is again tonight.
He's knocked in all 4 for the Dodgers, who lead Game 6 4-1. Once he takes the walk, shows off that patience.
And this is a nightmare for the Mets. Sean Manaea lasts 2 innings plus, hands the ball to Carlos Mendoza in what may be Sean Manaea's last start as a New York Met. Phil Maton comes on. Here's Will Smith, runner at second, 2 outs. Maton trying to put the fire out here in the bottom of the third.
Smith flips a high drive to center field. Taylor back. It is gone. Will Smith searching, and here in Game 6, finding a 2-run home run. When he's connected in the ball, he can hit it long ways.
You saw the emotion pour out of Smith, rounding the bases, double clutching his fist, yelling at his dugout, "Let's go!"
The Dodgers have scored 4 runs in this 3rd inning on a pair of 2-run shots, and they've got a 6-1 lead.
2 out in inning number 4, and that's going to be it for Anthony Bonda. Dave Roberts comes out of the dugout, and it'll be Ryan Brazier coming in to face Mark Vientos.
The 1-0, Vientos cracks the ball in the air to center, sending Pages back to the track. He's reaching for the wall. He jumps. It's gone. That's exactly what the Mets needed. And Mark Vientos once again provides it. A 2-run home run. The Mets are back within 3. It is 6-3 Dodgers in the top of the 4th.
Vientos with his 5th home run of the postseason and extends his postseason lead in runs batted in, now 14 for the 24-year-old breakout star.
The next contestant out of the Dodgers bullpen will be the veteran right-hander
I know
Evan
what I'm asking
Phillips.
for,
2
man.
out, now 2 on.
I'm thinking about every baseball film.
Will come to the plate representing the potential tying run. Now the pitch. He takes it. It's inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Tying run aboard. Jesse Winker coming up. He's been the right man. He's got thunder in that bat. You know what he's thinking. He's trying to get a breaking ball in the middle of the zone to lift.
Winker sends it in the air, left field. Hernandez hustling in, and he makes the catch. And the Dodgers, for a second time in this game, strand the bases loaded for New York.
Now the Mets are going to ask Stanek for at
Like,
least
yeah,
3
I
outs
beef
here.
with that lineup and in that shit. I'm pretty sure if they had y'all 2 stranded, y'all probably would have done that in a lot of games
And he dives, can't
last
get
season.
it, gets underneath his glove. Shohei Ohtani with an RBI base hit. Makes it 7-3 Dodgers.
And that's going to be it for Stanek. Reed Garrett replaces Ryan Stanek on the
I
mound.
would like seeing that bat. We're going to see.
Vientos finds it and throws to second. Vientos able to recover to get Ohtani. 1 out.
Here's Hernandez. Garrett deals. Swinging a liner toward short. Caught by a diving Lindor. 2 men away. Lindor just saved a run. Full extension. Diving to his left at the edge of the outfield grass. Terrific play by Francisco Lindor.
Hey, my name is Jerry Norton, and in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you how to make $5,000 to $20,000 flipping houses using this contract that I will give you
It'll be Daniel Hudson here for the 7th. Back-to-back base hits against Daniel Hudson.
And the Mets keep that line moving. They have 1st and 3rd, 1 out with a very hot Francisco Alvarez. Pitch to Alvarez, clocked in the sky to right, makes the catch. Taylor scores. It's a sac fly for Alvarez. The Mets are now down 7-4.
The Dodgers are going to ask Blake Trinan to go 2 full innings for the first time in 3 years.
Brandon Nimmo leads off.
1-2 pitch, check swing. He went around again. A strikeout for Trinan. 1 gone in the 8th.
Mark Vientos will be the batter.
Back-to-back K's to open the 8th.
2 out, nobody on. It is fair to contemplate whether this might be Pete Alonso's last plate appearance as a New York Met.
Got him swinging.
Come on.
Trinan strikes out the side of the 8th.
Kodai Senga stays on the mound to work the bottom of the 8th for the Mets.
1st and 2nd, nobody out for Mookie Betts.
Betts rips a ball deep left field towards the corner. Nimmo on the run. Here comes Chris Taylor. A double from Betts. Insurance for the Dodgers. 8-4. 9th hit of the series. 9th run batted in. Tasker Hernandez swats one to right field.
Do the same shit.
Here comes Ohtani. Betts eggs for 3rd. The both safe. French 9-4.
Dodgers now with runners at 1st and 2nd, and Enrique Hernandez will be the batter.
But you don't chase home runs,
Edmund scores double digits for the
Go
Dodgers.
just get on base.
An opposite field single with 2 outs in the 8th inning.
Dodgers have piled it on and gotten very thoughtful at bats this entire game.
The Dodger lead is now 6 in Game 6.
An offensive blitz from the Dodgers yet again. 10 runs on 11 hits has set the stage. What they hope is a clinch right here. Blake Trinan got 3 outs in the 8th inning and a 6-run lead to the 9th.
Look, 3 outs is still a lot of baseball, huh?
Trinan's retired all 5. Tyrone Taylor settles into the batter's box. Shallow center might fall, and it does, a base hit. Tyrone Taylor refusing to make the last out, and Jeff McNeil will be the batter.
To second and off of Taylor's score. Taylor's in to score on a base hit from Jeff McNeil, and it's 10-5.
Here's Alvarez.
This crowd, though, ready to explode, on the verge of making it all happen. There's a bouncing ball to second. Taylor's got it. Los Angeles is alive, and they're headed to the World Series.
It's over! It's over! The Dodgers win the pennant! The
I hope
Dodgers
it's
beat
gonna
the
be done. Win it back next year. Watch that too.
It'll be
Same
New
two
York
teams.
and LA in the World Series.
Same two teams.